What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Anti-Hero Association. Last night and yesterday we got a pretty decent storm here. First winter storm of the season. More than we've had about an inch, 2 inches or so, but never really enough to, call it a real winter emergency here. So we've had some traffic out here. I like to wait until after 10 to start, but we've had a couple good Samaritans out here start with a path that they put. Ran a 2-stage snowblower up and down the sidewalk. It's risky. When I've tried that, I always end up clipping some people's grass. I always feel a little bad, so I like for the paths to get made before I become a real Samaritan here. But we have some snow here. We'll dig out that mailbox. We're gonna get the front path here. I'm actually gonna start with that. I usually don't, but I have a filter for my Amazon delivery coming in. Filter for the fridge. We're gonna go ahead and get the corner dug out here. We got a lot of plows have gone by. They had a snow emergency, they called it, so can't park on certain sides of the road. So I'm gonna dig out that storm drain so it's clear. Busted out the North Face boots, upgraded from the Columbia. Had a crazy sale on Deal News. Oh, we'll get a little measurement here, but forecast we're calling for 4 to 8 inches, up to 12. I think we got in that. Probably tough to tell with the blowing, but probably hit that 8 to 10 inch mark. But yeah, then we're going to push out the alley, get that nice and clear. The plows are going to come through and wreck this one more time, and then make a couple paths back up to the house, and we'll see how it goes. Show you what we're working with here. These transitions are going to be pretty rough, so please bear with me there, but wanted to show you as well. I ended up getting this Suncast ice scraper, snow removal, in place of a brush. This kind of multifaceted tool here. I always had the brush. I was a little nervous to run it across the paint of my car, but this does collapse down, click into place. It's extendable. It's been pretty nice. I've had it I had it last winter and picked up one for my wife this winter as well. But always start with the car. We probably won't give steps. We probably won't break down every single step here, but just wanted to share. It's best to. I always like to get as much snow as I can off of the car. We're in this for the long haul. You don't want this to get all stuck up on your car, and so gonna clear that off. I really like the extra angles you can get here, and just the fact that it's rubber. I'm not putting the bristles on my car there, or SUV, whatever we want to say. But gonna start out here. Just a nice little what was it? Suncast. I got it from Home Depot. It's about $25-30, but it has been worth it. Should have one in every car. So we're gonna start with clearing the snow here, and we're gonna push it all back. We're gonna push it down and over, really get it into my yard, preferably the yard up here, and keep more visibility for the boulevard. So we'll check back in after we get the snow blowers going. Yeah, we'll getting the snow blowers ready, but get a live look at the plows coming in. Running right through here, and they're going to push more and more up. So This is actually a newer experience, but I caught them. You can see my little wall of snow coming up into the garage. Almost actually looked like they had a courier van that was coming down the hill over here and almost escorting the snowplow down. But I drove around the block a couple times and I could not really get a good spot that I wasn't gonna have to completely dig myself out. So I've kind of just pulled part of the way in. Even saw someone using my tiny driveway to turn around in that process, but I've just pulled part of the way in and gonna run the snowblower around here. I'm not gonna I was thinking about maybe doing a little intro on the snowblowers I'm using and stuff, but we just got to get this snow cleared. So I'm gonna check back in once we kind of get this wrapped up, and we'll save that for later. I have to clear, as Morgan in The Walking Dead says. We got to go into clear mode. So we'll check back in a little bit. Just to show you some of the fun. Really quickly checking back in. My Highlander, yeah, as you saw, the plow went by. Really pinned me in there. That's pretty deep. So probably gonna have to lighten that up with a shovel a little bit. I've got my 2-stage snowblower here. The old faithful, not flashy, gets the job done. But yeah, I'm working in close quarters, so I'm gonna have to do some shovel work. But we're continuing the clear mode. So we're gonna get ourselves out of here and then talk about strategy and next steps. All right, folks, we have successfully cleared. Started with the alley. And while we were doing that, I ended up running down half a block over and helping dig a couple out. Their sedan got high center, and we'll talk about grain shovels and things like that really help in this weather. But got the alley cleared and my driveway cleared. The plows are actively out, as we saw, and my amazing wife reminded me that it's gonna get up into the 50s this week. So I'm not gonna clear all of the snow per se. We've got some nice sunlight. It's been about 30 degrees. Making sure we get the outlets done and just general clearing. So I want people to see. I want my Simply Safe sign on display. If you have a moment, check out my buddy's channel, Home Defense Tools. He talks about deterrence being one of the biggest things in home security, and I couldn't agree more. I want people to see my signs, my cameras on display. So that's one of the things we need to be mindful of. You can see at the end of the drive, at the end of the sidewalk, the plows have come out. So I got a lot of that cleared. They came through again, and they're gonna come through several more times. I understand and respect what they do, and they have a pretty good system here. They do certain sides of the road, very, very methodical and efficient process, but you know, they do leave a lot of snow out here, and that's just something we have to be mindful of. Now, I did shovel out the fire hydrant just to be courteous in case there is some sort of emergency, but went ahead and continued getting the outlets. Any deliveries? We'll take a quick look. Like to also clear path for our postal workers. So you can kind of see there's getting a ring notification that I'm standing in front of the door here. We get our other Simply Safe sign. And just a couple outlets. Like I said, this outlet is for me here. We're gonna come back after all the plows come through, after it melts a little more, and really finish this thing up. It's always a process. Another thing I did, I'll show you really quickly. I don't know how much is gonna melt, but I like to do this little path here. It reaches my back door. I do run this up over to my garage as well. So really convenient for me. One of the things this does is as water drains, it gives it a path out to the street. There is a natural trench along these driveways, or along these backyards. And then, actually, this did slip my mind. I have cleared a path here, little path up to the grill as well. What is lay grill, as Homer Simpson would say. But I am going to clear this path. This is a good reminder, clear a path down here. I'm just going to run back out with my shovel. Won't come back and update that, but you want to get out to the grill. But in an event of an emergency, a fire, home intruder, anything like that, it doesn't matter. You want those pathways cleared. So this provides a little bit of drainage. I'll do some more trenching as the winter progresses, but this gives us a little more, it gives us a path out, a path in if we need to quickly, and it gives a place for the water to drain out. So I really just wanted to say thanks for checking out my inaugural video. If you would kindly make sure you sign up for AAA. It's not the AAA you're thinking. We're talking about the Anti-Hero Association alerts. Hit that notification bell if you want an alert every time I drop a video on various subject matters. Also, do your YouTube things, like, comment, share, subscribe, and make it a good one. We'll see y'all soon. Thanks.